You're listening to Mr. Suave at MrSuave.com.
Please tell me now.
It's time to blast off for Dreamland.
I fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so flash. I'll give a little muscle and I'll spend a little cash. But all I get is bitter and a nasty little rash.
Did you give me my cheese whiz, boy?
To Mr. Suave's Mod World at MrSuave.com and on modradiouk.net.
Interrupting all programs.
It's a Mod World.
I thought that some human being had actually dropped a grumpy, pardon the term, onto the bed.
As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity. Oh yeah, as myself is all up lost. Is there only pain, hatred, and misery? Oh yeah. And each time I feel like this inside, that's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk home troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted. Sometimes, so where are the strong and who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. So what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. So what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? So funny about peace, love, and understanding.
What is it you think young people are looking for today?
Sincerity and a good time.
Are they finding it?
I don't know about you, Daddy. I'm fine. At least I'm having a good time.
Whether you like a bit of punk in your pop or a little pop in your punk, here's a man who's gonna have you pogoing in no time at all. Here he is, Mr. Suave.
Slow down, you're playing too fast. Do you even know why I pulled you over? You were speeding way too fast, just like the rest of this Modcast. I'm Officer Suave this week, monitoring some seriously speedy songs, and a couple that maybe just have taillights out or something. When I was putting this show together, the first batch of songs I got were short and fast, some of them really fast. In the end, not all the songs are speed monsters, but they get a pace to them for the most part. One of the calmer paces there kicked this whole thing off. First band out of the gate was the Mads, starting out the show. Italy's favorite mod sons, and arguably the country's first mod band, having first formed way back in 1979. They reformed in 2012, and since then have been very busy. Produced a double fistful of EPs, singles, one full album. Here we had their cover of Costello's classic What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding, which of course itself was a cover of Brinsley Schwartz's 1974, I think, 74 original. Anyhow, this is the latest single from the Mads, and it is backed with another great cover, Strange Brew, so you want to track that down as well. As always, get the full track list and the bonus third set of songs over on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. Don't forget to spell out the Mr. Okay, I'm going to let you off with a warning this time, but beware, speed zone ahead. Short, sharp songs for the next little while.
Shoot me now, or shoot me later. I don't care, just make sure that I'm dead. Shoot me now, do me a favor. When you shoot me, please aim for my head. The Daily Mail said it's alright, but I think it's the dumb leading the blind. We've been in the dark so long, we're a nation of bots. One thing I'll say to you when it all goes wrong, begging of you, shoot me now or shoot me later. I don't care, just make sure that I'm dead. Shoot me now, do me a favor. When you shoot me, please aim for my head. Cut off your nose to spite your face, a nation left out of pace. Back in the sand until it's all back in hand. Once again I'll say to you, when it all kicks off, begging of you, shoot me now, or shoot me later. I don't care, just make sure I'm dead. Shoot me now, do me a favor. When you shoot me, please aim for my head. Shoot me later. I don't care, just make sure that I'm dead. Shoot me now, do me a favor. When you shoot me, double tap. When you shoot me, please aim for my. When you shoot me, please make sure I'm dead. Together, they'll take me away for sure this time. I broke my head and they left me here. I'm all alone at night. I burned my bridges, my words were vicious. I feel like my station. They'll take me away for sure this time. They'll take me away for sure this time. Neurotic, psychotic, neurotic, psychotic.
Hey, this is Simone from Kid Gulliver, and we're listening to Mr. Suave's Mod World on MrSuave.com.
look like a ginger Donny Osmond, doesn't he, Iggy?
Well, Jimmy Osmond, innit?
He looks like Donny Osmond.
Jimmy Osmond's the actual ginger one out the Osmond.
Fuck's sake, Iggy!
Sorry, mate.
And we're back for a quick rest stop. Before we resume our speeding trip, such as it is, let's see where we've just been. That last bit of punked up ska pop right there was Jer with Clout Chasers. Jer is the solo work of Jeremy Hunter from the ska band We Are the Union. Clout Chasers is their latest single and will be in the forthcoming album Bothered and Unbothered, coming next month. You can check out the video for the song over on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. Right ahead of that, straight out of Melbourne, Australia, you heard Brat Farrer doing Come Back to You. It was from his 2020 album Misadventures in the Skin Trade, which that album would have sounded perfectly at home in 1979. And before that, I played Pretty Maddie, Silver. It's the latest from Toronto's Matt Moran. I dig the nerdiness of the song, along with the kind of spiky, buzzy power pop. His debut album was more of the same. All good stuff. So look that up from Pretty Matty. And before that, I bounced back to the early 80s for some punkish new wave courtesy of Ready Steady. That was their take on the Beach Boys' California Girls. I loved it. Reminds me kind of Devo or Oingo Boingo of that era. Found that one on the great power pop punk blog, Short Sharp Kick in the Teeth. And isn't it always? Every time I drop in over there, something good catches my ear. Sticking in the 80s, 1981 to be exact. Right before that was the Wigs with Oh No. It's from their solo release, File Under Pop Vocal. What an album. One and done, sadly. But what a one. This is some great power pop. Well, the band was one and done. Singer and guitarist Marty Ross was not. The band moved from Ohio to Southern California in 1983, but they never really did anything else. Ross, however, went on to be one of the New Monkees. Remember them? Mid-80s when they decided to create a New Monkees? Yeah, at the time I didn't think it was such a great thing. Not sure what I think of it now, but anyhow. Ross moved from being one of the New Monkees to doing film and television music, crafted songs and scores for lots of cool movies and shows, like the Mod Squad movie, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, Platoon Brothers in Arms, Blair Witch Project, The Truth About Marriage. A lot of cool stuff that he's been crafting music for. Of late, he's been singing and playing with The Wrecking Crew, so that's pretty cool. I have to say that the Wigs album, though, was his best work. Right before that, Shake Some Action, doing Neurotic Psychotic off of their brand new album, Wide Awake. An album which has kind of echoes of psych rock and Britpop, all with a kind of delicious power pop vein going through it too. But for all that, brought to mind the Buzzcocks for me, which is never a bad thing. Starting that set out another bit of delicious power pop. That was Shoot Me Now by mod punk combo Dirt Royal. This is their latest single. Adds on to the great catalog they've got going. I first played Dirt Royal back in 2016. I discovered the video that they did for the very mod-friendly song It Was You, their first single, which, yeah, I don't know, somehow they left that off their first two albums, making it even more interesting, of course. Anyhow, I got the video up over at Suave HQ as part of that regular bonus third set of songs I post there for each modcast. Check it out. I think you'll dig it. As always, you can get the full track list over in the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. Don't be a stranger. Let me know what you think of the show, requests, complaints, whatever. I like to hear from listeners. You can always hit me up there or on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, but not TikTok. Never TikTok. Now that your car is gassed and ready to go, let's back at it. Here are some buzzing garage rock courtesy of the fantastic Fellinis right here on Mr. Suave's Mod World.
feeling so good. Plenty in mind, plenty of time. Wolves on the prowl, I hear them howl. We don't just know one while we're kids on the run. We don't just know one while we're kids on the run. We don't just know one while we're kids on the run. We are kids on the run. Kids on the run, kids on the run, kids on the run. Kids in the night, feeling uptight. We get raw to the fight. We thought we saw the light, but the demons are dark, pierced us right to our hearts, and we don't
down and dirty. You got a mean streak. Yeah, you love the hurting. Celebrate defeat. No one can come inside your poison cold mind. Where you get your kicks with other style. You get your kicks, yeah, you get your kicks with other side. You get your kicks, get your kicks. So you're now deserted, got no allies. Yeah, you carry a burden, your only friend tonight. No one can come inside your poison cold mind. Get your kicks when others cry. Get your kicks, yeah, you get your kicks when others sigh. Get your kicks, get your kicks. Your day is tit for tat. You tip your hat when others fall. Your mind is guilt-free to fill your dreams of wanting more. Get your kicks.
Hey, it's all about ratings, baby, and we got them.
Welcome back to the Modcast. That was veteran mod outfit, the On and On you heard there at the end of that set. Get Your Kicks. It's from their 2021 album, Back for More. Before that, I went back for more, back in time, for more coolness from, of all things, Echo and the Bunnymen. Not from their debut release necessarily, that one, Crocodiles. But this one comes from later on, the band at their garagiest. Do It Clean is the song. It was a mainstay for the band early on, but like I said, didn't make that debut UK album. Apparently because, Rick or Zach didn't like the whole drug overtones. However, later it did appear on the US release the next year. And live versions were included here and there over time. And of course, the huge complete collection anthology of Echo and the Bunnymen was titled Do It Clean. Great bit of post-punk with obvious nods to garage rock and, of course, the neo-psychedelic sound the band was championing at the time. Ahead of that, another bit of 80s new waviness. That was Kids on the Run by Transporter from 1982. And before that, some actually current neo-psych garage rock sounds. It was from Alien Nosejob doing King's Gambit. Interesting band, Alien Nosejob. Really just one guy, Jake Robertson. Very eclectic, I have to say. Various releases from them range from the new wavy synth pop and disco-y electronica of Buffet of Love to the 70s power pop punk songs of Suddenly Everything Is Twice as Loud. So you get some disco-y, soulful, new wavy stuff, some pop punk stuff. Then there's the hardcore punk. I mean, straight up hardcore punk rock. From 2020's Once Again the Present Becomes the Past. Then there's the post-punk sound of Death of the Vinyl Boom. And along the way there's even some thrashing speed metal in the mix. 2 albums, parts 1 and 2, HC45-1, and the follow-up, HC45-2. I mean, like, seriously, speed metal. Regardless, the song I played here, very good song. King's Gambit comes from Alien Nosejob's 2021 album, Paint It Clear, which is probably the most new wavy of all of them. So Alien Nosejob is either a little of, I guess, something for everybody, or maybe just not your cup of tea. For myself, though, I've been digging a lot of it. Another bit of differentness right before that, the Drool Brothers with their new single Cool Kids, which to my ear has a sort of soul mashup with post-punk kind of thing going on. Just me, maybe? I don't know. It's edgy song, and I really dig it. Just before that, a very cool new band, at least new to me. I don't know. I haven't been around that long, so maybe I'm an early adopter and I just don't know. The band is Mimi and the Miseries. They have a very straightforward garage rock, bit of psych pop kind of thing going on. The song was Stop Following Me Round. And even fuzzier and buzzier, if that's possible. A totally growling and very garagey thing. Ahead of that was the fantastic Fellinis with I'm Alive. And that's a blistering bit of cool garage rock. It has a sort of pop sensibility that makes it very accessible, still very garagey and kind of unwieldy there. Not unlike their video for their single, Nightmare. Very, very cool. And you can check that out over on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. Damn if that wasn't just a pretty fantastic set right there. Are your ears ringing? They should be. As I always say, you can get a full track list over the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. Also there you find links to bands so you can track down more of their cool sounds. And the very excellent, not to be missed, bonus third set of songs. I mean, this show's really only supposed to be about an hour long, but there's only so much cool music to be shared right in an hour. Never know what you're missing though if you don't listen. So time is almost up for this week's Modcast. Got one more tune for you. Brought you into the show with the cover. Gonna take you out with the cover. This one is a tiny bit new wavy, tiny bit twee-ish in a way. Originally from 1967. This was a folksy bit of 60s groovy now sound. Complete with a recorder solo, if you can believe it, back in the original. Not a lot of those out there, recorder solos. Anyhow, a song that was very poppy for the moment it was in. But a great song, no doubt. Originally by The Association. Now, here we've got a Swedish indie twee band of late 80s taking it on. A band that boasted members who later went on to the Acid House Kings and Tallulah Gosh. Anyhow, that band is Red Sleeping Beauty, and this is their twee-ish take on Windy. I'm Mr. Suave. Thanks for listening.